Okay, guys. Coffee with Scruff. I wasn't going to do anything today, but I saw a comment in yesterday's video that I thought actually needs an answer more than typing out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick the camera over and do a screen and show you the comment. And then I'm going to kind of talk you through my reasons. So let me do that first. So the video we're looking for is this one here. Forex trading anywhere, small account grows to 6 figures. There is a comment saying it's bollocks, but well, there you go. I'm not clever enough to manipulate a bank account. So there's a true bank account. That bank account being built up is actually my trading slush fund. And it's where I put my surplus money. If they followed the series, they would have seen this was done from scratch. Started very small, and we built it up and built it up and built it up. And even this year, we did a thing where it was 200 quid on January the 1st, and it's done 8.5 grand.
I'd buy that for $1.
So I'll just take that one with a pinch of salt. The comment was way down the bottom. Let me just get to it. Well, there we go. It's BS. There you are. Live accounts, trading in the moment, and it's all bollocks.
Cheeky fuckers.
Yeah, I knew I was doing something wrong. So, where we are? Here we are. This is a great kind of question for Cebu. All right, so just open that up. Would you consider foregoing your wage payouts and let the index hit 100k and kind of snowball itself instead of using a few months to build up a trading account size for future profits? Right, let me kind of explain the way that I've built my accounts. A broker is only there to basically open and close your trades. Now, the biggest fear a trader has is oversizing a trade. Now, once you go into oversizing territory, and this is why I'm kind of against leveraging and one thing and another, and I was one of the few that actually liked the ESMA rules, you are in danger of blowing up your account.
Jump out the closet, chop your little head off.
So I work to what's called a baseline. Okay. Now, a baseline is an amount of money I start with at the beginning of each month. Now, in your wage account or whatever, you might have built up to say 25,000, 50,000. That's all you need to open up and service your trades. Anything more than that, you're kind of risking over trading because yes, you've got the margin to open up multiple trades and you can open up massive positions. But those massive positions are great when they go for you, but they're a nightmare when they go against you. So I'm an advocate of trading very small, consistently, and then letting it build up. Now, I'm not a greedy person.
Are you serious?
So I'm not looking for millions. You know, only people who live in La La Land do that.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, I've seen he had a Lamborghini. Oh, look at his Prada bag on his private jet.
Make it stop.
They do worry me. The thing is, in a former life, being a millionaire is not what you think it is. You know, you can have, most people are probably millionaires if they look at their assets, you know, and it's whether or not you're cash rich. That's the difference between them. Now, I know a lot of millionaires, or at least I used to. When you lose everything, nobody wants to know you anymore. But I used to rub shoulders with them. None of them live that kind of life. They live a good life. They live in a nice house. They go on better holidays. They eat better food, obviously. But they're not hiring private jets and buzzing around in Rolls Royce and Lamborghinis. They just don't. They just live a nice, good life. This is where trading falls down because you're constantly fed this, no, you've got to have huge money. You've got to have huge money.
Fuck no!
Well, if you've got a 7-figure trading pot, fine. you'll start living that sort of life. But not many of us have £1 million trading pot. You know, you got 100,000 in your account, you do okay. You know, my first and only job is to outperform the bank. Now, I work to a 10 times rule.
No way!
You know, the bank gives you 1% a year, you do that per month. Okay? And then across the year, it's about 10 times, giving yourself a little bit of grace for time off, etc. Let me just show you a quick journal a second. It might help illustrate what I'm talking about. So let me flick this back over. This is the current journal that I'm working on. Finished for the day now, so I don't need to put any expositions in. My payout for this particular month is going to be boosted by 873. I was looking at it yesterday, it was at 850, but I decided not to take it out. I'm going to do it today. Just to boost up. But let's have a look to see what I'm talking about, baselines. So I started with 200 quid. Now this is all fully documented. I've shown the statements God knows how many times if you go through the series. I've shown you taking the money out of the broker and putting it into the Vanguard and then breaking down into little sort of pots, if you like, so that the money grows without me risking it. And that's the key point. So 200, we did really well that month. So what did I do? Took the money out and I took it down to 500 because I thought it was a nice baseline to start the next month. Start the next month at 500, did really well, took the wages out, bought a holiday, put some in the bank, etc., etc. Did the same again this month. Increase the baseline. Now, as that baseline is increasing, it means I start the month with a slightly bigger safe, and I mean safe, position size, and then I stay roughly around that size, but then trade consistently all the way through. And as you see, the position sizes are just edging up ever so. And there's the wage that I've already taken out. If I put on to March and I just sort of add in what I'm due to take out, let's just say it's 870 for argument's sake, drop that back here, you'll see that's jumped up. That's not a bad set of earnings. You know, that means I'll have had out of it 7 grand for myself, and then the rest of the money is left inside here to build up. Now the baseline for next month is 800 quid. So I can easily take out more and start with 800 quid. I hope this follows, kind of makes sense as to what I'm doing.
Isn't that logical?
It's essentially about slow, steady growth. Now, if you leave your money inside the broker, there's a couple of things can happen. What if the brokerage goes bust? Well, unless it's licensed, you're not going to get your money back. If it's in a prop fund, well, you're definitely not going to get your money back because it's not a physical set of money. It's just something that you can draw on. This happened when a number of prop firms went bust about 18 months ago when all merry hell broke loose in North America. Everybody lost everything. So that's a good reason to start taking your money out, all right? Because you never know. I also don't consider the money until it's banked. Now, I have a wage account that is pretty darn substantial and it pays me quite well. But I still only hold in that account what I need to service the trade for that very reason. Also, what if the broker goes bust? I'm only covered to about 80,000. So I have a couple of brokers and I have money in one and money in the other. So I've always got my money covered. Now, there's another reason why I do that as well. I do longer term trading in one account and I do day trading in the other. I don't do a lot of longer term trading like what I used to because the markets have been all over the place this last couple of years and I haven't needed to. At the moment, I'm trading more for my pension and sort of nice things rather than my wage, because I'm okay, you know. But that's because I've worked every single day solid right through. I'm 55 in a couple of weeks, so of course I've built up, you know. All right, we lost everything in 2017, and I haven't had a day off really since then, because if you watch me, even though I travel, I still work. Which leads me on to another thing. I was toying with doing Trade Anywhere on Scruffy Adventures channel, and that's what we're going to do, because I do go to a hotel certainly once a month. I have a holiday every 6 to 8 weeks.
Who'd be stupid enough to do that?
Justify, stupid.
So why not? So we're going to do that journey as well. But in essence, to the question about why I don't hold money in the brokerage and I get it out, money isn't real till it's in the bank account.
What?
Then it becomes something. I'm not bothered about swinging at the fences. I've got very little time for people that do that, because they're nothing short of gamblers. And they genuinely just dream of trading and, oh, if only I can crack the magic pill. No, not really. It doesn't work like that. If you come into this with your eyes wide open and you're going to do it properly as a job, you'll find you get paid quite well, and you don't need as much money as you think. You know, if you've got a £10,000 account, you can generate decent money as long as you're sensible. And if you're sensible, then you put your money to good work. Now, what I do is my slush fund, which is that Vanguard, it looks after itself as well, because it's an index tracker, and therefore it'll grow. It's shrinking at the moment, which is a good thing. It means I'll still put money into it, and as it goes down, it'll bounce back up, and when it does, I'll have bought those units cheap. I'll actually make more money from a falling market than I will from a rising market. And that's another thing. It's just applying a little bit of common sense. So I never script any of these sort of videos. I never do. I just get an idea in my head and away I go. But I saw the comment and I just thought, I'll explain why I do it.
Good job.
Now, some will like it, some won't, as you've seen with some of the comments that I get. I do get some horrendous comments. Some are just feckin' foul.
Bring on the dancing girls. Get rid of this idiot. Fuck you. Off.
But that's because these people will always be like that. You know, they just, instead of celebrating success, they envy it. I've always been the other way. If I saw a nice Jag going down the road, I go, oh, look at that. That's a nice looking thing. I wasn't one of these people who go, flash twat. I always aspired to be like that.
You're taller than I imagined.
I'm bigger in every department.
Maybe that's why I get on my high horse from time to time, because I don't understand the world. I don't think I fit in this world. I believe in being good to fellow man.
No shit.
But I also have another side of me where if you're a dickhead, I've got no time for you at all.
Oh, here we go. No.
And maybe that's the wrong thing. But at the same time, they only get what they send out. It's one of them things, I guess. I'm not changing. I am what I am. You either like it or you don't. If you don't, why are you watching it? Because one thing that amazes me, and this is going off on a different track altogether. I've got a few trolls who troll me all the time. They watch everything I do, everything, and then slag it off. Why? If you don't like it, watch something else. Because I'm not going to react to you. I'm not going to give you any time of day apart from sort of saying this. And all you're doing is making yourself look a moron when I put it public. But there we go. But I don't put it public because I wouldn't wish anybody to be attacked.
Because I have balls, and you don't.
I think it's unfair. You know, but hey ho. I love my job. I definitely love my wife. I really do. I love my wife and kids. And that's why I do what I do. I work very hard to give them something. So for me, the La La Land sort of dreams, it's not an option for me. I have to do the job in order to give them a better life. That's it. That's my sole motivation. And if I've got money tied up in La La Land, how can I take Joanne on holiday? Well, I can't. I mean, unfortunately, all my kids are up and they have their own lives now. So the money that we have, I spend on Joanne. And we're away again. It'll be about 5 weeks, I think, before we go on our next jaunt. But I'm toying with putting something in the middle of it. And why? Because I control those small accounts. And I trade them up to give me things. And that's why I do it. I hope that makes sense. I know my videos are odd. The channel will never be anything more than what it is. It's just me on the screen, rambling away with a cup of coffee. And you either like it, and hopefully you get inspired into doing something. But if I was to give you some advice, whatever you're doing, slow it down. If you're trading at £5 a point, go in at £2.50. If you're trading 5 times a day, trade twice. And you'll find on Friday you've got more money.
I'd buy that for $1.
You want direction, you want good, decent profits, zoom out of the chart. You'll see more in the dailies, the 4-hour and the hourly, than you ever will in a 5-minute chart. Because think about this. The people who make the money or move the money and the news, do you really think they're thinking about the next 10 minutes? No, they're thinking bigger picture. So go with that bigger picture and you'll be fine. Treat it as a job. It'll pay you as a job. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.